Good day! Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. I am Francine Kelsey Volandes from the College of Business and Accountancy. I am here today to talk to you about the influence of cost accounting method as production management tool among food manufacturing industry's productivity. This study particularly focuses on cost accounting methods that food manufacturing industries employ in managing their overall production. I'd like to take a minute or two to define what exactly we mean by cost accounting. Cost accounting is the process of accounting for cost which begins with the incurrence of cost and ends with the control of cost. In other words, it is a formal system of accounting by means of which cost of products, services, or other activities are ascertained and controlled. The effective use of cost accounting method will enormously contribute to the productivity in manufacturing industries. Cost accounting gives vital and valuable data to the management that will help in the dynamic cycle concerning the cost allotment, cost control, cost reduction, and decrease and disposal of waste. The most commonly used cost accounting method in achieving productivity by manufacturing companies are the following: standard costing system, activity-based costing, absorption costing, activity-based management, process costing, and job order costing. Now, let us proceed to the theoretical and conceptual framework of the study. This paper assumes that cost accounting methods used in food manufacturing industry will influence the productivity and profitability of food manufacturing business. This study concurs with the lean manufacturing theory and is supported by the previous study of Medeiros H.S. et al. 2017. Accordingly, lean manufacturing was created with the purpose to increase productivity and reduce operating costs through the elimination of waste in the production process. The adoption of lean by companies implies the need for improvement in the accounting system. Lean manufacturing is a methodology that aims to reduce waste in manufacturing system without sacrificing productivity. This model enables managers to practically identify waste in the process while reducing operating cost. The main objective of this model is to eliminate waste, reduce the need for managing large inventories, and provide optimum quality at the least cost by making quality control decisions an immediate part of the manufacturing process. According to the previous study of Vienna-Zinden 2012, applying lean manufacturing philosophy is one of the most important concepts that help enterprises to gain competitive advantage in the world market. As cited from the previous study of Vienna-Zinden 2012, lean is a philosophy of manufacturing that incorporates a collection of principles, tools, and techniques into the business processes to optimize time, human resources, assets, and productivity, while improving the quality level of products and services to their customers. The elimination of waste is mainly the reason why manufacturing companies employ the methods of cost accounting and thus prevent the company from incurring additional unnecessary cost, which is also the primary objective of the lean manufacturing. Using the methods furnished by the cost accounting can colossally contribute in decreasing or eliminating waste. The advent of the cost accounting methods will highly benefit to the proper management of the company's production that will positively result to the overall growth and performance of the business. Let's turn now to the conceptual framework of the study. The diagram shows the interplay of variables. The independent variable covers the company profile, which identifies the size of the company, whether it is small, medium, or large manufacturing industry. It also covers the 6 cost accounting methods such as the standard costing system, activity-based costing, absorption costing, activity-based management, process costing, and job order costing. These variables are said to be the cost where it can stand alone and isn't changed by other variables that the researchers are trying to measure. On the other hand, the subject or the mediator variable of the research study is the cost accounting method as a production management tool. which is the topic that has been discussed and described in this research study, which can also influence the effect or the dependent variable, which is the food manufacturing industry's productivity, since the company's productivity depends on the management's effective use of the cost accounting methods as seen in the diagram. Now, let us proceed to the statement of the problem. This study aims to scrutinize the influence of the cost accounting methods used by manufacturing industries such as standard costing system, activity-based costing, absorption costing, activity-based management, process costing, and job order costing to the overall performance, productivity, and profitability of manufacturing businesses. Specifically, it seeks to answer the following questions. The foregoing questions are asked in order for the researchers to determine the effectiveness of the aforementioned cost accounting methods to the overall performance of the company, and also to determine the most applicable cost accounting method that contributes to the productivity of the business. And lastly, since the researchers are trying to seek the influence of the cost accounting methods not just to the overall productivity of the business but also to its influence to the production management of the manufacturing company. The study is based on these two hypotheses. Now, we're finally moving on to the last part of my presentation, methodology, or the specific procedures or techniques used to identify, select, process, and analyze information about a topic. This part of my presentation is divided into 6 topics. First is the research design. In this study, the descriptive correlational quantitative research design was followed because, in this study, the researchers will scrutinize and ascertain the relationship of the variables, especially the influence of the independent variable to the mediator and dependent variable. Second is the research environment. The study will be conducted in the selected food manufacturing industries here in Cagayan de Oro City. The 4 manufacturing companies in Cagayan de Oro that the researchers opt to include in the research study are the following: Del Monte Philippines Incorporated, Charion Pokfan Foods Philippines Corporation, Mr. Konji Food Product Manufacturing and Eatery, and lastly, Nestle Philippines Incorporated CDO Factory. Third is the sample population and sampling technique. The researchers decided to employ the stratified random sampling method in collecting the data, since the researchers would gather information from the respondents from the various departments of the foregoing food manufacturing industries here in Cagayan de Oro City. Stratified random sampling is a method of sampling that involves the division of a population into smaller subgroups known as strata. In stratified random sampling or stratification, the strata are formed based on members' shared attributes or characteristics such as income or educational attainment. The sample population would be 40 respondents all in all from the said companies, interviewing a maximum of 10 respondents. The said 10 respondents would include supervisors from each department, the finance department, and the various managers from each department, which is directly related to the overall production process. This is because they are more knowledgeable about the overall production process and as well as how the company is doing in terms of productivity and efficiency. Fourth is the instrumentation. The researchers opted to employ the focus group discussion, which is accompanied by a questionnaire as a means to measure the variables and in collecting the data from the respondents. This tool enables the researcher to gather information through the discussion of the specific topics regarding the research study. The focus group discussion, which gives the qualitative data, will support the quantitative analysis during the interpretation of data. Fifth is the data collection procedure. The following are needed before the collection of data: during the discussion. Here is the process that researchers follow to analyze the data. And finally, The statistical analysis plan. So that covers everything I want to say about the influence of cost accounting methods as a production management tool among food manufacturing industry's productivity. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate that you took the time to be here and listen to my presentation. Now, we would like to hear your thoughts and comments.